So it's from his birthday.
A growing memorial for a young life lost.
It's so funny. He was such a funny, sweet guy.
Out of everyone in the friend group, he was really just. He was
the
so
latest
sweet.
victim of the violence
We were just going through memories and
Canada's
stuff.
largest transit system.
Yeah, he didn't die from being sick or anything. He was killed. You know, he was stabbed in here and he bled out.
Toronto police say 16-year-old Gabriel Magaloish was sitting on a bench at this Toronto subway station Saturday evening when a man approached him unprovoked. Shortly after, Magaloish was stabbed. He was rushed to hospital but died not long after. They are not believed to have known each other.
This is absolutely a cause for concern, and we're going to be evaluating each incident as it comes.
Toronto Transit has seen growing violence over the past year, and not just stabbings. People have been pushed onto subway tracks, beaten, swarmed and assaulted. And in a shocking incident last summer, a woman died after being set on fire.
This is at levels that we have never seen before.
An uptick in violence has also been reported on transit systems in Vancouver, Saskatoon and Halifax.
There is a sense of fear. There's a sense of unwillingness to continue working in the industry and the profession that we do every day, and rightfully so.
In 2022, Edmonton police say violent crime on transit grew by more than 50%. In Toronto, it was up by almost the same rate.
This is absolutely tragic.
Toronto police had added more officers to patrol the transit system, but that program ended 2 weeks ago. Transit advocates say adding more cops isn't necessarily the answer.
We need to be tackling things like the housing and mental health crisis. We need to be paying people more for their work.
And Lisa's at Keele Station tonight. What are we hearing from TTC and Toronto Police?
Well, Ian, the TTC says that safety is the top priority for both its staff as well as its customers. As for Toronto Police, it says it's monitoring each of these incidents and will disperse their resources when needed. But no doubt that this latest incident will increase pressure on both of them to address the violence on the transit system. Ian?
All right, Lisa, thank you. Well, for some insight into safety on public transit, let's bring in Cash Heed, a former West Vancouver police chief, former BC public safety minister, a city councillor now in Richmond, just outside Vancouver. And Cash, what sort of things should we be doing to make public transit in this country feel safer?
Well, the number one responsibility we have to make this safer is law enforcement. We need more law enforcement to utilize some of the various tactics on the systems to create a safe environment for people to travel to and from within our transit systems. So that is the number one aspect of it that we need to get more of on our systems. This is what's been utilized throughout North America on some of the major systems that are suffering from some of the same decay that we're mentioning here and some of the crimes that we're mentioning here. Various tactics have worked previously, and what it starts out with is a very assertive law enforcement to make people feel safe. You can follow up on that with some security, some guardians put in place in our transit stations and within our systems to make it a little safer environment for people. And we've got to be cognizant of our surroundings, for people that are around us, people that we don't feel comfortable in and around. We've got to remove ourselves from those situations or ensure that we have a direct line of communication to authorities that can come in and intervene if there's the possibility of this person acting out. You got to remember, a lot of people that utilize our systems are people that have some mental health issues that are causing problems. The frequency of them actually having outbursts on our systems, whether they're on our system to ride to a different location or a system to stay warm or just hanging around our stations, is certainly something that we have to be very cognizant of, and we have to have responses to their behavior that are very assertive.
All right, Cash Heed, thank you very much.